Az király. Azért milyen zenéje van. Kemény. Na nézzük. Videó. Audio. Tuhak. Jó lesz, gameplay. Jó. Nyelv. Jó. Jó. Nyugén. Az igen. Szóval ennek nincs külön nehézsége. Minél több embert ölök meg, annál könnyebb lesz a játék. Oda volt írva.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Death.
Halál.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Take a Vampyr. Foga sincs, ezt itt köpköd a Vampyr. Ja. Fasz. Ez a sok hulla. Na most már én irányítom? Én nem. Ja, menjünk arra. A vér irányába megyünk. Hello, Mr. Vér. Ott valakinek aranyból van a szíve. Jonathan, szóval úgy hívnak minket, hogy Jonathan. És nagyon szomjasak vagyunk. X. Beszélgessünk el vele. Hello? Nekem adod a szíved? A véredet? Ez lehet, hogy az asszony. Azt hiszem, nem lenne szerencsés megenni. Nagyon örülök, hogy életben vagy. A mocskos szivola. Kiszívta a spiritusát neki. Ez a testvére.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
Ez a testvére.
Hold on! Please, hold on!
Hát ez... Az szarügy.
Mary!
Egyébként, amennyit én tudok a játékról eddig, az az, hogy ez a Jonathan, akivel vagyunk, az egy orvos. Ha jól tudom. És valahogy átváltozott Vampyrre. Gondolom, őt is megharapták nyilván. Mert ugye neki is ott a harapás a nyakán.
It's a nightmare.
Hello.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Futi van. Hello, Damlak.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare.
Körrel futok. Oké.
I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. Over there! No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Hopekés.
Now, I can defend myself.
És akkor most... Szavazló meg.
Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Aha.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Jó, oké. Szóval itt is van stamina. Jó, arra is figyelni kell. Mivel googolok?
No, please, stop! Who are you? Oh, Christ! What do you want?
És valami cucc, amit lehet gyűjteni? Hello.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please,
Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
Oh.
Just leave me.
A nap. És szóval a nap az megbasz minket nagyon.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to
Azt
the bone.
mondja... Oh. Szóval, hogy az elemekkel való például tűzsebzés olyan sebes, olyan damage-et tesz nekünk, hogy a maximum életet is csökkenti. És több mint valószínű, most megégtem. Ez is annak számít. 6.
I cannot enter. Let me go!
Gyere, Getszó!
I need to find shelter. It's locked, all right.
Keep out.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
A grafika az nem tudom, annyira nincs a toppon. Szia, Dorina!
I should be safe enough here.
Hát nézzed, a foga sincs, azt köpköd a Vampyr. Körbenézek, aha, itt vannak gyűjthető dolgok.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Aha, szóval itt a...
The sun is high. I cannot leave now.
Aha, shilling, jó, akkor az a pénz, nem? Képecske. A testvérét megettük. Megettük a testvérünket.
What have you done?
Na,
Mary!
egy olyan fülest kaptam a játékot illetően.
Mary.
Zsoltitól, lehet, hogy itt a Zsolti.
Whoever did this to us.
Karakternek ugye néha pihenni is kell. És ez is kurvára befolyásol mindent, hogy mikor, meddig pihenünk. Úgyhogy... cuki lesz. Illetve annyit még tudok a játékról, hogy rohadtul nem mindegy, hogy kiteszünk meg. Mert... Oh. Hello. Mert nagyban befolyásolhatja a játékot. Ez ki a fasz? Jézusom. De haj, hülye vagy? Az egy fogában azt is tombolán nyertem, Auni. Ilyen nőve.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Ez is mi a fasz? Ez az ő órája?
That's impossible.
Szóval a csávó meghalt. Elvileg, akivel vagyunk, a Jonathan. Vagyis szerintem inkább pontosabban ugye megharapták valami vámpír. Azt hitték, hogy halott, ugye kifosztották a hullaláját. Azt ennyi. És sok minden nem tudunk még, szóval találgatni. Na, vajon van tükörkép? Van tükörkép. Hogy van tükörkép?
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under a crown of stone, that she might live longer, her eyes as white as snow.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child
Who's there?
Félholtra vert a csengével, Món. A csengével. 4 gyerekemre, az 5 gyerekemre, 4 gyerekemre esküszöm neked.
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Jó, szóval itt a csávó itt szaladt, vagy sétált az utcán, jött egy Vampyr, megharapta, meghalt.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
És vannak befejezetlen ügyei. Ezért tért vissza, mint egy szellem. Add a silinget. 5 siling. Siling, hopp, ennek van pisztolya. Az bizony az enyém lesz. Még fecskendője is van, Móni. Harántfekvésbe, nem halálfekvésbe, Móni. Harántfekvésbe volt bennem a csenge. Majdnem szívrepedést kaptam. Igaz a revolver, bazd meg.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him.
Igen.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Igen, ahogy mondtam, ez a Jonathan egy orvos. Volt eddig.
He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Aha. Csak tőténykőne. Egy van.
No, it never got easy.
No, it never got easy. Adjál. Adjál silinget, papa. Kérem az összes zseppénzedet. Uzsonnádot. Bloody Diary. Véres napló. Csak egy tipp. Először touchpad. Aha, térkép. Mekkora ez? Egész nagy. Azt hiszem. Na, azt mondja, hogy karakter. Stamina, life, blood, élet. Offhand, mainhand, igen. Skillek. Van egy inventory, van egy collectible. Vámpírok gyengeségei. Tűz és nap, oké. Azt tudjuk. Oké. Figyeld, hogy szívdobogás. No quest. Citizen menü. Beszarsz. Ez mi ez? Ez mi? Vérminőség. Bazd meg, mi a fasz? Na, a lényeg az, hogy van 10 shillingem, és szerintem az ágy szolgál a mentésre. Meg a pihenésre. És este majd fölkelünk és vadászunk szépen. Meg eszünk, meg ilyesmi.
None of it. No sense at all.
Már hogy Uncharted-es? Még nem tudom.
It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Jó van, Dorina.
Rational thinking only.
Mi? Dehogy lövök. Dehogy lövök. Hülye vagy? De. Én most várok. Hiába ez az idegesítő hang, akkor is megvárom. Pedig beszélgessünk. Hát, ha történik valami. Hát van egy ilyen easter egg, hogy na jó, lőjünk. Kaptam egy trófeát. Szaros Zsolt. Biztos nagyon szomjas. Hát te tök hülye vagy, ha nem tudtad, hogy a golyó nem hat rá, csak a fakaró a szívbe. Benne maradt a tőtény. Vagy nem?
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
What? What? Evolúció. Oké, szóval a búvóhelyi ágyak lehetővé teszik, hogy fejlődj. Pontosabban, hát ja, fejlődj és pihenj. Oké, XP-t lehet itt költeni. 1735 darab XP van. És hol mutatja, hogy mibe kerül? Amúgy. Brr. Azt én meg tudom vinni a saját véremet. Egy kis recoveryért. Na jó, tanuljuk meg. Wow, várja. Ez nem belül még több van. Hú. Az 600-ba kerül? Az azt jelenti ott alul. Aha. Király, igen. 2-es szinthez 6-os szint kéne. Ez meg 24-es. 24, igen. És maradt még 1135 pontom. Evolution. Aggressive skill. Shadow Mist. Bazd meg, mik lesznek itt, te úristen, várjál már. És mit tanuljak meg? Close. Ez minden. Ez meg arra effekt. 26-os lehet. Kec. Nincs ilyen előnézet, ez biztos kurva jó lenne. Ott mutatja a kis kép, hogy mit tud. Bazd meg. Te kurva jó el leszek én ezzel a játékkal, te. Na jó. Azt mondja. Close range. Előttem lévő mindenkinek általában a torkát, igen. Azt mondja, hogy dobok egy dárdát, ami vérből készült, ami át tud menni az ellenségeken, ez pedig valami füstöt, vagy ködöt enged, vagy felhőt enged ki előttem az emberek lábához, és egy idő után, rövid idő után felrobban, ami nagy sebzést okoz. Kezdjük ezzel. Cats. Igen. Ja, és itt lehet elmenteni. Értem. Hát várjál már. Most már akkor 3-as vagyok, akkor így lépek szintet is. Hogy... Értitek? Tehát, hogy tanulom a skilleket, azzal lépek szintet. De várjál már, tehát... Most én oké, hogy... Jó, azt meg biztos az inventory-ba kell valahol berakni. Ezt a képességet. Kitanuljuk. És kitanultuk, most tuti be kell rakni a skillek közé. Mindig az alapokkal kell kezdeni, nem a legbaszóbbal. Azt mondja, oké, mission. El kell jutni az északi bankba. Oké, viszont én ezt szeretném itt megnézni, azt mondja. Az L1-jel hílelek. Ez mi? Mi az a cost? Az vér? Vérkost? Mi a fasz? Mert itt... ja, ezt mondom, hogy stamina? Nem hiszem. Jó, szóval L1 a heal, de ezt át is rakhatom máshova. És R1 ez az ütés. Na jó, legyen egyszer így.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me. What I am.
Kaptam egy kis iránytűt.
I must find him to understand what I have become.
Aha, vérbe kerül, bazd meg, és akkor... Itt már törik rám az ajtót. Na gyerünk. Itt vagyok, Getszó.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Most ez patkányt fogok enni. Mika? Úgy! Itt vagyok, kapjatok el!
My head's spinning.
De én ölni. Én akar öl.
I cannot enter.
Adjál. Mi fasz? Offhand. És mi a fasz? Jó, mindegy, nem értem azt a...
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Majd mindjárt.
Over there! Die, vermin!
Ja, értem. Aha! Heal? Oké. Oké, már érthetőbb, tehát az a lényeg, hogyha offhandel ütök meg valakit, akkor bekállítom. Azután meg tudom harapni. A harapástól kapok ott bal oldalt felül az alsó csíkba vért, és abból tudom használni a skilljeimet. Nagyon király. És most már csak kikér... Na, próbáljuk ki ezt a skillt.
Every fiber of my being is a fire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Hát ez a skill az egész jó. Ó, bazd meg. Tanulom a skilleket. Bye bye line, bye bye line. Ez kicsit erősebb volt.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Jó, de ez később majd jobb lesz. Tök jó lehet őket lootolgatni. Szevasz Péter, köszönöm. Alumínium sárt. Alumónium. arra. Ó, ez valami vision. Mutatja közelbe az enemit. Ki tudok dolgozni egy... Szíveket mutatja. ...170 XP. Ja igen, az XP-ből ugye fejlesztünk. Ez mi? Jó, csatlakozzon az angol hadsereghez. Igen.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Patkány.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. It's locked, all right.
Na,
I cannot enter.
ugye patkányból is tudok vért szívni, ami kifejezetten gusztustalannak tűnhet.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Azonban mégis kiírta a játék az elején, hogy a fejlesztők üzenik, hogy a játék készítése során egy patkánynak se esett bántódása. Adjál vért!
I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me?
Shrink.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Oké, tök jó, sok kérdésed van. A térkép az... És hova megyünk? Ide? Nem. Na várjál. Main quest. Térképen miért nem mutatja? Ja. Oké.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Na várjál, mert ilyenkor biztos, hogy valamit itt föl lehet szedni. Mindig. Ennyi. Alumínium, sár, meg zsír. Vagy hát zsír, mindegy, értitek.
Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Egy hideout. Unlocked. Ott valami? Itt vannak emberek. Hello!
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Csá!
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Ja, hogy így tudom forgatni.
Seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Az igen.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Most nem értem ezt a chat falat. Ez most nekem, vagy mi? Én mindig elolvasom, amit írtok, és válaszolok is. Ha
Has
erre
anybody
gondoltatok.
entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bolt, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Thank you, goodbye.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Okay, csapos. Hello.
Oh, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
De most már igen.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Fassa.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
This would have given me a laugh.
Azért a csajét is megkérdezem.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say
Kikérdezek
the
mindenkit.
sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
De,
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
de...
The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed.
Most azt nem értem, ha valamit már megkérdezett valakitől, és ez válaszolt neki, akkor miért kell ezt másra is
What is this
megkérdezni?
place?
Miért
This is
lehet?
Tom's bar.
Tehát ezt se értem.
I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina.
Ezt ugye ez a turquoise turtle, ezt már megkérdeztük. Ezt is tudjuk, köszönjük szépen. Goodbye.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Első ajtón rögtön be kell kopogtatni.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
A kurva nyelv.
I mean you no harm. Say it's a vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
És kivel beszélgetett ez? Ajtót nem kell becsukni?
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Edgar.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Köszi, Messi.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
De biztos tudsz valamit, a csarcú.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bot.
Hoppá.
This is important.
I don't know.
I'll leave you to your bot.
Ő az nem tud semmit. Te?
Welcome back.
I can't say.
Hey, I told you, you were the only other...
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Bejött. És nincs több vérnyom.
It's locked, all right.
Nincs bent senki. Mi történt?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Citizen menü. Oké, szóval... Van ez a Tom, akinek... Azt mondja, az emberek vérminősége nagy mértékben függ attól, hogy megy az életük, és hogy mi van? Ha.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Aha.
I need to find him.
Oké, szóval van ez a William, aki eddig mindig békés és közös bárány volt, csak ha bebaszott, akkor kiabált, és sosem volt erőszakos, mai napot kivéve.
Bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Ezt meg is lehetne gyógyítani, mit tudom én. Mi az az agy ott fönt? Ez valami elmetrük lenne? Elfelejtem, hogy nem ezzel kell futni.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city? The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. These men, they're at blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Oh. Oké. Oké, szóval egy enemi, két enemi, három enemi. De hol?
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm...
Na várja.
Back on the front line again.
Na, így már értem.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. Never known McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Right. No time I can remember. I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man
Not a
says
good place for a stroll.
You've got one job.
And that's the final. It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so...
Don't over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's locked.
Mindig nem azzal kell futni. Ezt is értenem kéne. Hol a másik?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Die, Vermin!
What? Hát vannak olyanok, amikkel nem mindegy, hogy hogy bánok.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Watch yourselves! Here's one of them! There's one of them!
Ó, bazzeg, nem akartam lőni. És hogy tudok újra tölteni? Mindegy. Oké, szóval arra kell menni, de megnézem, mi van itt. Ez is... Vagyis...
This is not the place for you, sir. Over there!
Várja, most itt voltam. Innen... nem innen jöttem, de... Jó, igen, akkor itt... igen... Mi? Igen... Ja, és fölmehetek oda is. De még nem. Mert majd akkor pihenek, ha megvan a quest. North Dock.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
What the fuck? Igen, üvegek is vannak. Kétkezes fegyver. Na várjál. Ez main hand? Zsír.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
You can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What? De akkor hogy tudok védekezni? Király. Ez mi volt ilyen miniboss? Hello?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
És mivel vannak jó vámpírok, meg rossz vámpírok? Vampyr. Vampire.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Aha. Én se akartam még elmenni. Vizsgáljuk csak meg.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Ez mi a fasz?
Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Mi a fasz?
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Isten, mik lesznek itt? Meg fogtok őrülni. Velem együtt. Korrekt? Nem. Sirink. Mi a pöcsöm ez a sok hulla, bazd meg. Itt a város kellős közepén, úgyhogy senki nem veszi észre. Vágod? Senki. Na jó, ennyi. Mehetünk. A Downbiro. At Downbiro.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Pembroke Hospital.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
És mi a faszom? És mi folyik? Analyze billion. Aha, jó, oké, analizálni kell a... Analizálni kell a vérit.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Elkábítsuk.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Elengedjük. Nem ölöm meg.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Mi volt ez? Egy trofit kaptam. Kaptam egy trofit azért, mert életbe hagytam konkrétan ezt az embert. Pontosabban az első találkozásunkra. Most 500 XP-ről öltem volna meg.
What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Okay.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Aha. Itt adja a tippeket a hang. Enter the Pembroke Hospital. Ne köhögj nyilvánosan. Okay. Hello.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Kurva ez a játék eddig.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Második emelet végén balra. Hello. Huh?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Okay, szóval nála lehet venni cuccokat.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
És szóval... venni tudok, meg eladni tudok. Junk. Watch. 14 shillinget kapok érte. Hiszem, hogy... lőszer. Az mondjuk sose rossz. Shotgun lőszer. Vegyünk. Ja, hogy ennyi. Oké. Azért itt mindenkit ismerjek meg.
Good evening, sir.
Durva lesz.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London.
Mondjuk a kameraforgatás az eléggé fos. Így a párbeszédekből.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
És itt volt még egy, kettő, ez.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Most kimegyek, és beszéljek még egyszer ezzel a köcsöggel.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
Oké. Na jó, amondó vagyok, hogy keressük meg a...
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Vele már beszéltünk. Jó, mindegy. Szóval... második emelet... és... az meg. Van itt még egy lépcső valahol. Hogy fut, hogy fut? Ott. Ez a fej. Second floor. Az eddig oké, csak most vagyok az elsőn.
I cannot enter.
És hogy megyek fel a másodikra?
Not now. Please come back later. I'm busy right now.
Engedj már be!
Not now. Please come back later.
Hallod? Akkor bazd meg. Jó? Yes. C2.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Ki is van rakva nevem?
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Okay.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Nem szeretem az ilyeneket elolvasni nagyon, sajnos. Dragon Bane, mi van? Parker. És szerintem ezeket kaptam azért, hogy a DLC a játékhoz. De most miért tölt? Mit tölt egyáltalán így ennyire? He? És hol vagyok? Na jó. Ez így furi. Damage. Ők nem mondanám, hogy túl sok mindent. De most ez mi? Mi ez a szekrény? Hallottuk egyáltalán engem? Van hang. De most miért öltözik át? aludni szeretnék, meg XP-zni, meg mit tudom én. $1325 XP-m van. Ide nem tudok fejleszteni. Aztán... Body... Plusz 50 élet... Endurance... Jesus. Hú. Hát itt aztán minden van. Azt mondja... Rakjunk ki még egy skillt. Ezt a Shadow Mist-et, ezt most így tökre érdekel. Mennyi XP? 1000 XP. Rakjuk ki ezt. Oké, ezt be fogom rakni valahova. És akkor kéne még egy olyan, mondjuk, hogy... Azt mondja, mondjuk több vért kapjak. Kombat, vagy se tudom, komarapok. Oké. No. Egy. Jó, most aludtam. És akkor csinálok egy olyat, hogy... R2 lesz? Azt mondod? Legyen R2? Na nézzük ezt. Craft. Ezt tudom upgrade-elni? Craft. Ezeket újra tudjuk hasznosítani. Nagyon jó. Ezt most be tudom upgrade-elni? Nem. És jól gondolom, ott hát ez a... hozzá... Tehát az összetevőnél, ami kell hozzá, a piros szám amennyi kell, és alatta az a fehér szám, vagy hát ilyen bajszín, vagy milyen, az meg hogy amennyi van. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Okay, második fejezet.
come on, I don't have all...
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Most engem ez így zavar. Mi ez a... Entered backyard garden. Bocsánat.
It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
Próbáljuk csak ki ezt a skillt. De mi ez már?
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Kíváncsi lennék, mit kerestek ott ezek a fosok. Na, azt mondja. Keresgélni kell. A hullaházban. Hál' Istennek. Hol máshol? Ne menj ki! Ne! Miért kell ennyit tölteni? Istenem. Most akkor visszatöltünk. Na, szóval keressük meg ezeket a szarokat, és ne menjünk ki az utcára. Shilling az már van.
I cannot enter.
Jó, de mi lesz egy kulcs.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
Hát, megy ez.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ajjajjajjaj, ott vajon mi lesz? Néha elég para ez a játék. És hát ez most kezd para lenni. Elég durván. What? Jézusom.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. Then turn to blood.
Szódium hidrogeci. Látom, hogy látsz. Hát gyere, bazd meg. Nem látsz. Még nem. Ez a healerés, ez egy jó skill, azt majd mindenképp kell fejleszteni. Erre csak ide. Meghaltalak. Meghalasztottalak. Death report. New citizen. Nézzük. Azt mondja, hogy hú. Na várj. Jaha, szóval...
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Offhandbe, ezt kell most itt berakni. Erről meg, hogy ki kell deríteni, mitől halt meg. Itt voltam. Zárva.
It's locked.
voltam. Igen, itt kell tovább menni, ha jól sejtem. Miért érzem azt, hogy itt sokan lesznek? John Doe!
Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Várja, ez... Nem jó nekem itt az offentet, nekem ez kell.
Blood is so tempting.
Stunnolni tudják.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Ja, itt le is tudom craftolni. Ezt. Patience room, oké, és vissza kell vinni. Cuki lesz. Csak azért is, mert nincs sok életem. Szerintem meg leszek baszkodva. Jön mindjárt valami. Látlak, basszod, gyere. Gyere, köcsög, gyere. Vissza tudjam tölteni. Tökéletes. Jó, látom, ott még vagy. Ez kész. Hol a faszomba vagyok? Elég gáz, amikor azt sem tudom hol vagyok, csak keresek valakit, de nem tudom hol van, de valószínűleg itt lejtve.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other, and that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Goodbye, Milton.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Egyre több XP-t kapnék érte.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency?
Mortal?
Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Mentálisan sérült.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me, for I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember.
Au.
Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Tudok rólatok-e?
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
What is a blondie?
It's here again.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sorry, I must have...
What do you mean? You remain...
Thank you, Doc.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle?
Oh.
I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked, all right. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Érdekes. Érdekes dolgok vannak ebbe a... ebbe a kis... kórházba. Szar ez az iránytű így. Hát, te ki vagy? Ő is beszéltem vele.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new
Dr. Swansea has already told
Did he really?
All members of staff have already read about you.
I see. Well, I'm a...
You must know, blood transfusion...
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling
An invisible...
Sorry.
Do you think...
We are up...
I'm not familiar with all...
Brilliant professionals.
Most of them.
It would be...
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as...
Why should his...
I guess it's...
Nurse
No.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Most akkor vissza hozzá.
Dr. Reed.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Na jó. Adjuk ezeket a szerencsétleneket. Te ki vagy? Aj, téged se ismerlek. Ó, most nem érdekel. Annyira. te? Téged se ismerlek, de jó nekem. Téged se.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you.
Szóval meg kéne gyógyítani őt.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How painful...
So painful.
I'll let you get... Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who...
I'm Dr...
I'm bit...
Oh...
What do you... What can you tell me about...
No. Yeah.
Ma'am?
I'm...
Tell me,
yeah,
what...
She... Yeah. I do...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seemed...
My mother...
Is... How painful is...
So painful I've...
Tell me about...
I don't want to...
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Előbb ezzel a... Itt. De mi nekem a... De mi az én mesmerize szintem? Egyes. Oké. Ezzel a... Ez hatos.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that character fellow.
Senki nem egyes, bazd meg. Kivéve ő. Tehát ő.
Daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
És hogy tudom, hát az 650 XP, most azért nem fogom megölni. Hol az... Mi a fasz? Hány ember van még itt, he? Rengeteg.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate. It's locked.
Hol az a nővérke? És vele kéne beszéljek. Erre... Te ki vagy?
Good evening, sir.
I don't know.
I see.
I'm Hop.
Tell I was up. Another. Tell what I.
Téged szeretnélek megölni.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Ha tudlak. De ez is 500 XP, most mit baszakodjak vele. Dorothy Crane.
I will not let you down, my woman.
Meg azt sem tudom, hogy lehet ezeket elkábítani. Mi az, hogy ez megjatek? Szeretném megtalálni. Pipát. Ott van. Azért nem messze van, te. Ja nem is. Két dolog kapcsán is szeretnék veled beszélni. Édes leányom.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little...
But you're doing...
We saved...
What steps are you...
I don't know.
If you...
On the con...
And what about Milton Hooks?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Ezt kéne itt főzabáljam valahogy. Na mindegy, ez most lényegtelen abból a szempontból, hogy én szeretnék visszajutni oda, honnan jöttem, leginkább. Cox. És őt szeretném valahogy... Na várjál. Van egy brilliáns ötletem. Valóban brilliáns. Elmegyek a kis szobámba. What? Mi ez? Ó, fűrész. De jövök a kis asztalomhoz. Lekraftolok egy ilyet. Hál' Isten tudok. Meggyógyítom a csávót. Majd megpróbálom kiszívni a élet erejét neki. már is itt van kint szembe.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night,
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at...
Do you ever think of... What did he...
Oh!
Only...
I'm the top.
That...
What is...
How...
This is just...
What's...
Come on.
But you're a...
What are you...
What?
That...
I see.
The nurses...
How
I
long...
know that...
The police...
Well, that can't...
Ó, bazd meg!
How long... The police...
Well, that can't...
You're lucky to be alive, Mr.
This place...
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all...
Don't play...
How long do you think you can...
I know this city like the...
The police may be slow.
Well, how come you didn't tell me...
Na, mennyi XP? 600?
I'll leave you for now.
Hey, Doc.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Több dolgot kéne megtanulnom erről a csávóról, mert szükségem van az élet erejére. Hello.
Good evening, Doctor.
Dr.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Igazából hiányozni senkinek nem fog.
Hey, Doc.
Nekem meg jól jön az XP. Na, haladjunk, kérem.
Killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I'll live the way I wanted.
Megettem a bácsit. Megettem a bácsit. Megettem a bácsit.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives...
a spokesman, or...
discretion...
and you would... accept it.
Majd beszélek vele, csak most... Csak most szeretnék... vihikézni. Illetve... fejlődgetni. Na nézzük! Mi ez? Az nem jó. Tudom, mit fejleszek. Azt mondja, hogy... növelhetjük az életünket. Simán növelhetjük. Mert miért is ne? Staminát se ártana, remélem az is így ennyibe fog kerülni. Az nem elég, ez 600 kéne. Akkor legyen... nőtt az élet, nőtt a stamina. Ez a district, ez a kórház. Most itt nem beszéltem még 5 emberrel. Jó. Nem tudom, ez a mesmerize level, ez mitől nő? Vajon. Na mindegy, menjünk el oda az a valakihez. közben azért beszéljünk már az ilyenekről, akikkel még nem beszéltem.
I'm Reed. Does my... Let us... If you have doctors, I know... Don't be... Since careless. We're here. I don't... Modern... I don't... I am... It isn't... It's... We can't...
Yeah.
Have you heard of blackmail? Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Ez egy ellenszenves pöcs. Hawkins.
Good day.
Oda még mindig kell egy... valami, mint egy... Ismerlek. Ez egy unknown, ez is egy unknown, ezzel még beszél.
Good doctor, I am... What do you think of Doctor? It's a shame with the... So doctor... Please, I'd as long... What... This... What can you... Well... Do you... Well, do you... Oh, no. You... I'm quest true. Tell me what it... This... I do... Tell off that we come. Have your... Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Yeah.
You always knew the words to calm the...
Good evening, Mr. Fitt.
Good evening.
Tell me, Mo, how's... You... Tell me what happened. How I would... I would... Have you heard talk?
No.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
See you later, alligator. Igen, ezzel a csókával még nem beszéltem. Velük már igen.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Most ide kéne kijussak.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel.
Ez a csaj volt ott, szerintem ez volt. Yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised.
Lady Ashbury.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient, or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Köszi. Talk to Harriet in the hospital.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise.
Does it not, Bob?
Sometimes
Have you heard of any...
There are a...
What kind?
I'm not in...
Goodbye, Milton.
And I thought last time was ever
You go.
Good evening.
Evening.
Have you heard room...
If you...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Ciao.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many
I heard there have been some...
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of the...
If I didn't know better...
God's honest.
You seem to know...
That's it.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. Miss Jones, greet. Now,
Well,
have you...
it...
If
It's...
nice.
No.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Szóval nővérekkel kell beszélnem. Az egyik, legalábbis így szokott lenni. Miért viszket az orrom mindig? Ilyenkor bezzeg egy kurva nővér nincs a láthatára. Ezzel a csávóval még itt beszélek már. Hello!
I cannot enter.
Kap már be, hát...
I understand you must be very...
Ja, hogy be vannak jelölve, bakker.
It's locked.
Mi az Isten van? Hol?
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the...
The people who were...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for?
She could have been telling the truth about...
That old witch will end up in hell, so...
What can you tell me?
Let me get...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Lent van. Kike? Dorothy Crane.
I cannot enter.
Spare your obedient slave.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Ja, még lejjebb van, vagy mi? Hol az Istenbe vagy te, hallod? Most találkozik éppen valakivel, tuti?
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Ki gondolta volna? Hát de most várjál, tehát így el is eltűnt. Sewer abomination. Bocs, itt végig csak olvastam.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Valami boss lesz.
What sort of creature is this?
Here's what's left of it. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Az adott pár XP-t. Ó, bazd meg, ezt nem akartam benyomni. Hello, citizen. My name is Vampyr.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher.
Yes.
Good.
Headache. Jó. Itt nem tudok sem craftolni ilyen lófaszt. Mi a faszom ez a szérum? Ezt örülje már valaki. Ez mire jó? Ja, hogy életet töltene vissza. Értem. Oké. Jó, hát a bestiát megöltem. A titokra fény derült. Nagyon király minden. Reach the Whitechapel. Na várjál. Ezt valahogy így kéne, igaz? Aha. Enter at your own risk. Mit csinálsz? Miért kéne oda mennem? Hagyjál már! Úristen! Hát gyerekek! Vagyis... Hogy használok szérumot? Na jó, csináljuk azt, hogy... Life-re nyomok inkább. Csak addig még 300-ba kerül. Jó, akkor... Csak a sebzésre. És akkor... 500 XP-m. Ez mennyibe kerül? Ez pont 500, szönyel. Aha. Hát... Ez valami védőburok. Toljak még életre, nincs már elég pont hozzá. Na várjál. Próbálom én ezt. Lőszert azt nem nagyon használtam eddig. Ez majd lehet, hogy megváltozik. Szóval az L2-vel tudok odaugrani.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Majd valahova. Na jó, hagyjuk azt a izét. Tehát kéne egy olyan, hogy ja, mellékküldetések. Na szóval azt mondja, hogy find out who is spying on Thelma. Nézzük ezt. Előbb lecraftolok bármilyen szart, hát a szükség lesz rá. Analizáljuk. Királyság. Itt ezeket mind újra tudom hasznosítani. Igen. És ebből is tudok egyet csinálni, meg ebből nem, meg ebből se. Jó. Na most a szérum az kurva jól működik, csak nem működik. Tehát én fogalmam sincs, hogy várjál, van ilyen, hogy controls. Azt mondja, use item, le vagy fel. Ez fasza egyébként, mert kurvára nem működik. Lehet, hogy csak kombatba fog működni, nem tudom, mindegy. Jó, lényegtelen igazából. Próbáljuk megcsinálni ezt a... Azért mondom, meg kell csinálni elég küldetéseket, kell az XP, kell fejlődni, hogy tovább tudjak menni a következő területre. Miért tűnt el? A fej. Oda kell menni. Miért tűnik el? Itt vagyok. Igen. Le. Vagy mi? Lefele kell menni, nem? Lehet lefele menni? Esetleg körbe lehet menni. És mit lehet föl? Szarok vagytok. Azt mondja, hogy Vampyr Activity, igen, 3 nappal ezelőtt. Female Vampire Hiding. Tehát női vámpír keresnek. Telmárakat gyanakodnak. Oké. Most ugye azt tudjuk, hogy van ott egy női vámpír, csak nem az, akire ők gondoltak, hál' Istennek. Mindegy, ez gyors volt, úgyhogy... Igen, most meg kell keresni valami fost. De miért kell oda átmennem? Itt már nagy szintűek vannak, bazd meg, én meg itten lófaszkodok. Kis lófasz vagyok. Ez kurva jó. Rohadt kis szintű vagyok, bazd meg, és nem tudok itt mit csinálni, baszki. Azt biztos Isten, hogy meg nem támadom. Érdekel. Ezt a támadót, ezt egyelőre hanyagolom. Ez így untrack. Azt mondja, akkor következő, meg kell találni a halálokát a valamelyik csávónak. És itt megél... Megél le kell menjek a hullaházba. Az jó.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Baszki, hát itt volt eddig is a testé, meg ó, basszus.
The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean.
Hát Zsolti, fasz ez a játék. Csak kurva komplex és... vannak dolgok, amiket még
Multiple
nem értek.
abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett has made an egregious... It's locked.
Fasztó végatsz már! Azt kell itten sikongatni meg minden. Hát. Vissza kéne mennem beszélni vele. Ki kéne szívnom a spiritusát. Az van, Zsolti, hogy rengeteg dolgot nem értek még. Például szintet lépni tök egyszerű. Úgy van, jobb oldalt fönt van az XP. XP-ből tudok venni skilleket, és egy skill-lel lépek egy szintet. Na most 10-es vagyok. És a következő, a fő küldetés már vinne tovább a következő területre, ahol 18-as meg 10x-as faszom szarok vannak. És egyszerűen...
Good evening. Always a colleague. Not any...
Szerintem meg kéne csinálni izékat is.
Have we... I went... Oh, I... Half? Do you... Yes?
Simán megcsinálom a mellékküldetéseket, és nincs az a probléma, csak az előbb elkezdtem a mellékküldetést, az is átvisz oda.
So you're no up yes. What with the who I'm
Na jó, nézzük mit árulsz.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course.
Ilyen szarokat? Az jó. És mit tudok eladni? Várjál. 72 damage. Na várjál, ne. Inkább előbb megpróbálom valahogy fejleszteni a fegyveremet. Hol vagy? Szélhámos. Szélhámos Jóska, hol vagy? Itt vagy. Gyere csak ide.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Doctor...
Kokorin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because...
Who was...
I don't...
What?
It was...
What?
Are you...
Do you need any medical assistance?
Come on.
Kokorin, I want you to...
He was...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Unknown. Ja.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was different.
Várj, és hol van? És hol van? Majdnem már... Vérvízket a szemem. Kéne az öregasszony. Gwyneth Brangen. Itt van kint. Ott van, vársz meg. Végig itt volt, na. Interrogate!
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did.
If I had not...
You can't
Look around.
Perhaps...
You mean...
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you shared...
I hope you're right.
Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
És komolyan? Komolyan 75 XP-t adtál? 75-öt? Hogy tudok itt átjutni? Futok egyenesen. Most majd lesz valami, nem? Tök jó. Ja, még egyenesen, azt jobbra.
Last warning, sir!
Safer place over there!
Ez egy fegyver lenne?
Fucking beast!
Te ki vagy?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed. So you... So you're a... well... What will you... more... Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Tök jól lehet tudni, hol volt az a kocsma.
Pleasure, sir. It's been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Itt van.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts...
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you...
Good evening.
Hello.
Ooh.
You have what? Home.
You...
Yeah.
Gang.
If...
You're...
I'm... That's it.
Rick.
But...
What can you tell me? You
Take what?
Tell me. What happened?
I know.
And
But,
so you...
yeah.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Without the wet boots keeping things
You
straight,
again.
these parts will be running...
Tell me what there... No.
Have you...
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Ja, Jory.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you...
Don't take...
Yeah. Inebriation...
Yeah.
Take this.
És most meghalsz. Arra úgy, de senkinek nem fogsz hiányozni, nekem meg kell az XP. Bocsi.
No one will ever know what I did. I'm gonna die with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
Szóval ezt a kurva mesmerize levelt, hogy a faszomba tudom fejleszteni, azt nem értem. Mindegy, nem érdekes. Ki van itt? Ez 3-as, 3-as. Gyors utazni nem tudok valahogy? Jó lenne. Hát ez... Nem tudom. Mesmerize level, fogalmam sincs. Damage. One handlebar.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Jó, és hogy adjak neki vizet, bazd meg? Na jó. Lényegtelen. Jó, tekintettel arra, hogy most valahogy kicsit megakadtam. Ki fogom találni, hogy menjek tovább. Miként. Stb. Majd meg kell nézzem. Szóval majd utána kell nézzek, hogy lehet fejleszteni ezt a mesmeráj szintet, és akkor minden könnyebb lesz. Viszont addig is már elég volt ennyi. Úgyhogy srácok, kösz, hogy néztetek. Jönni fogok hamarosan, pár napon, egy-két napon belül folytatjuk. Sziasztok!